I believe in God, but not as one thing, not as an old man in the sky. I believe that what people call God is something in all of us. I believe that what Jesus and Mohammed and Buddha and all the rest said was right. It's just that the translations have gone wrong. As in a love affair, two creative people can destroy themselves trying to recapture the youthful spirit, at 21 or 24, of creating without even being aware of how it's happening. Evolution and all hopes for a better world rest in the fearlessness and open-hearted vision of people who embrace life. It's better to fade away like an old soldier than to burn out. When I was about 12, I used to think I must be a genius, but nobody's noticed. If there is such a thing as a genius, I am one, and if there isn't, I don't care. We live in a world where we have to hide to make love, while violence is practiced in broad daylight. You have to be a bastard to make it, and that's a fact. If everyone could just be happy with themselves and the choices people around them make, the world would instantly be a better place. Trying to please everybody is impossible. If you did that, you'd end up in the middle with nobody liking you. You've just got to make the decision about what you think is your best, and do it. I'm not afraid of death because I don't believe in it. It's just getting out of one car, and into another. I'm not really a career person, I'm a gardener, basically. Love, love, love. All you need is love. Love is all you need. All we are saying is give peace a chance. There's nowhere you can be that isn't where you're meant to be. If someone thinks that peace and love are just a cliché that must have been left behind in the 60s, that's a problem. Peace and love are eternal. Only by trying on other people's clothes do we find what size we are. Produce your own dream. If you want to save Peru, go save Peru. It's quite possible to do anything, but not if you put it on the liters and the parking meters. Don't expect Carter or Reagan or John Lennon or Yoko Ono or Bob Dylan or Jesus Christ to produce your own dream. If you want to save Peru, go save Peru. It's quite possible to do anything, but not if you put it on the liters and the parking meters. Don't expect Carter or Reagan or John Lennon or Yoko Ono or Bob Dylan or Jesus Christ to. We've got this gift of love, but love is like a precious plant. You can't just accept it and leave it in the cupboard or just think it's going to get on by itself. You've got to keep watering it. You've got to really look after it and nurture it. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Music is everybody's possession. It's only publishers who think that people own it. My role in society, or any artist's or poet's role, is to try and express what we all feel. Not to tell people how to feel. Not as a preacher, not as a leader, but as a reflection of us all. Surrealism had a great effect on me because then I realized that the imagery in my mind wasn't insanity. Surrealism to me is reality. One thing you can't hide, is when you're crippled inside. When you're drowning you don't think, I would be incredibly pleased if someone would notice I'm drowning and come and rescue me. You just scream. For those of you in the cheap seats, I'd like you to clap your hands to this one. The rest of you can just rattle your jewelry. War is over, if you want it. How can I go forward when I don't know which way I'm facing? How can I go forward when I don't know which way I'm facing? Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Everybody loves you when you're 6 foot in the ground. There is an alternative to war. It's staying in bed and growing your hair. My defenses were so great. The cocky rock and roll hero who knows all the answers was actually a terrified guy who didn't know how to cry. Simple. Well, I don't want to be king, I want to be real.